I will be doing a quick tank review for the Japanese Tier 10 medium tank, the STB-1. What must you know about this vehicle? The Tier 10 vehicle in-game, it is a prototype of a medium vehicle that would have had entered service by the end of the Cold War. The name of the STB when it was out of the prototype stage would have been called the Type 74. The STB one plays mostly the same way as you would have had played the other Tier 10 mediums. In my short amount of time playing the STB, I generally found the STB-1 it is a pretty good clan war tank as well. The STB-1, coming from the Tier 9 to the Tier 10, you will instantly feel the difference between these two tanks. Right away, you will feel the difference when it comes to the armor and some of the soft stats at the Tier 10. It is better over the Tier 9 vehicle itself. By this point, if you have gotten to the STB-1, you should have had transferred your Japanese medium line crew up to this vehicle as you went up to this tank. If you did so, you would have about a three perk crew, or even four crew, four perk crew plus by the time you get to the STB. Let's get to the stats of the vehicle now. The paper stats for the STB-1, it is quite good for a Tier 10 medium. You have 1,950 hit points. You can take a good amount of abuse within a match, as long as you use the hit points properly. The tank, it weighs a maximum of 40 tons. My setup, it is 37.75 tons, which will give me a good horsepower to ton ratio. As a Tier 10 vehicle, you will have all of the equipment research already. There are a couple of Tier 10 in game that you have to research the top Ghana cell. The engine, you have a 750 horsepower engine, which is quite good. This engine makes the tank quite mobile and fast at the same time. The 750 horsepower engine, it does have a 12% chance of engine fire though, so watch out for that. The top speed of the vehicle, it is 53. You can easily reach this top speed when you are on a flatter terrain or going downhill. My horsepower to ton ratio, it is 19.87 horsepower to 1 ton, which means I can easily reach the top speed top speed quickly enough. The whole traverse it is quite good at 52 degrees. The vehicle can turn around quickly enough, which is quite good. If I remember correctly, the STB have a slightly better hull traverse than the a new premium vehicle, the Cromwell Model B or something, which is part of the Berlin Quartet or Trio, I think. The armor, it is good on a Japanese Senkyo. Most Japanese vehicle leading up to Tier 9 either had very bad armor or just a sufficient amount of armor at times. The only issue I have with the STB is that the armor it is not that thick, but due to all of the angling around the front and on the turret, as long as you angle the armor right on the vehicle, you can have a good amount of ricochets. The gun mounted here, oddly enough, the armor in the center of the gun mantlet in this area here, it is weaker compared to the outside edges of the gun mantlet armor. The armor is actually thicker around the edges of the gun mantlet as well, which is interesting. So watch out for that. The hull armor from the front, it is 110 meters with already pre-angled armor. If you angled it a bit to the left and to the right, you can get some ricochets as well. The side and rear, it is rubbish armor, 35 for the side, rear 25. The turret armor, it is a mix of good news, bad news. With all of the angled armor on the vehicle, certain part of the vehicle armor, it is thicker than others. So you may get some ricochet from time to time to determine where the shell hits the STB1 turret. The front of the turret, it is quite well armored. 132 millimeters in the front. Most of the time, as long as the gun do not overpen, the front of the turret will allow you to ricochet most rounds. Side, it is angled though, 132 millimeters of armor. You will most likely get a good amount of ricochets from the left side of the front turret here, where my cursor is. You will begin to have lesser ricochets as you go back to the rear of the turret here, as the armor it is not as thick in that area. Rear, it is 37. This vehicle have some weak spots that you can shoot at to penetrate and do full damage most of the time. Such weak parts of the tank would be the lower glacis plate, the driver's hatch here, the observation post here, commander's hatch, the top of the vehicle. If you do have the chance, if you want to do a full amount of damage just from your round, just shoot the side or the rear of the vehicle hull. as the armor is paper thin, you can pen it with ease, even with HE rounds. I generally found this vehicle due to the size of the vehicle and the vehicle being cramped as well in the inside. The crew and the modules can be knocked out easily enough. The gun itself, it is quite a good gun. You have the same gun that is used on the Type 61, the 105 millimeter rifle gun. This 105 millimeter gun would have been used on 13 NATO tanks during the Cold War. The gun depression for this vehicle, it is good, -10 downwards, while the gun elevation upward, it is 13. So you can hill fight effectively with this tank if you know how to use the tank gun and armor effectively enough. The rate of fire, it is quite good, 7.5 rounds per a minute, with some perks, and with the tank being low on health, you can, in theory, have about 8 rounds per a minute with this tank. The pen, it is quite good with this tank gun. 258 average AP pen, APCR, I mean, 334 for heat, and HE 53. The damage on this gun, I generally find this gun do a lot of high rolls most of the time. The 105 millimeter gun have the same output as a Russian 122 millimeter would, but this 105 millimeter gun, it is better compared to the Russian Derpy guns. The gun, it is .36 accuracy, so you can technically snipe with this gun if you want to. I generally find that the aiming dispersion for this tank gun, it is not that good. But if you fully aim with the gun, you can hit your target most of the time. The aiming time, it is good at 2.3 seconds. The loading time, it is quite good. With my vehicle setup and my crew in this vehicle, the loading time, it is 6.6 seconds. So that is pretty good. It is underneath 7 seconds. The turret traverse, it is good as well. 42 degrees, so the turret can turn around quickly enough if it's have to. The view range, it is good as well, 410 meters. If you add coated optics here, you will have the maximum view range of 450 meters all of the time. You can use a binocular telescope as well if you want to, but coated optics is the best one to use, as with coated optics equipped, you will have the maximum view range in the game all of the time. The radio in game for this vehicle, you have a 750 meter radio signal range, which is quite good. You can see across the entire map, radio-wise, with this radio. The only vehicles that have a even better radio would actually be the T62A, which have a 850 meter radio single range. This vehicle, I would usually cover the research part of the tank at this part, but as it is a tier 10 vehicle, you have nothing to research here. Let's cover the pros and cons now for this tank. The STB1, as it is a tier 10 vehicle, you will be always top tier in a tier 10 match with the other tier 10 vehicles that have the same matchmaking as well. The way how you play the STB1, you can play this vehicle as a front line vehicle, as a support vehicle, as a medium to long distance sniper. If you have the vehicle set up right, you can play the vehicle as a active or as a active scout if you must in a tier 10 match. I generally find the STB1 to be a good tier 10 vehicle as well. What is good about the STB1? The gun, it is really good as long as you make it work for yourself. You have a high rate of fire, which have a high alpha gun with a very good pen, and the gun it is quite accurate as well. The turret armor, it is quite thick with angling added on top. As long as you make use of the thick armor here and angle it, you can ricochet a lot of rounds, unless if the enemy gun can overpen your armor at a distance. The gun depression, it is good as well. Negative 10 degrees downward, while 13 degrees up in the air. So the gun depression, it is really good for a medium tank. With the top engine and the top speed, the vehicle, it is quite mobile. As a Japanese vehicle, the vehicle have a very good camo rating and a view range as well, 410 meters. When you add in view range enhancement as well, you will have the maximum view range with ease by putting perks to use and either binocular telescopes or coated optics. What is bad about the STB1? Are they Japanese vehicles still? The vehicle, it is prone to module and crew damage still. The armor, even with the thick armor of the vehicle, you are going to be relying more on the angle of the tank armor to get your ricochet as well. The gun dispersion, even with .36 accuracy, the gun dispersion, it is bad. So fully aim all of your round and you will hit the enemy tank most of the time. Let's cover the consumables, ammo, and the equipment that you will be using on the STB1. Let's begin off with the consumables. I would go with a first aid kit to treat crew member injuries, repair kit to repair module damage, fire extinguisher to put out engine fires if I have any with this vehicle. The vehicle carry a good amount of ammo, 50 rounds for the vehicle. I would put the majority of the ammo into APCR and heat. APCR and heat have the same damage output. The only difference between these two, it is the penetration difference between them. APCR rounds being the standard ammo for this vehicle, you have more than enough penetration to penetrate every single tank in the game if you know where to shoot at. Heat, it is quite handy to have when you have problems penetrating tier 10 vehicles that have a lot of armor, especially if they know how to angle and make use of their armor. Heat ammo as well, due to its being HE and also anti-tank, even if you do not penetrate a enemy tank, you will be potentially damaging the tank crew / modules as well. I would go with some HE, just in case if I have to shoot at thinly armored vehicles, or just to reset cap. For the regular non Clan matches that I do, I would go with 21 APCR rounds, 17 heat rounds, and 12 HE rounds. When it came to Clan Wars, I would generally use more APCR and HE rounds. In one of the replays, I will show you how good the STB1 can be when you are using it in a Clan Wars match. Tier 10s, as they are tier 10s, the repair bill for them can be quite pricey at times. I generally find if you do not do well in a tier 10 match, running tier 10s a lot will cost you a lot of money over time. So having like a tier 8 premium vehicle will help reduce the cost, so you can run more tier 10 matches. The equipment that I'm using on the STB1 to make it a very good medium fine line tank is improve ventilation, which increase my crew skill by 5%, and it's also improved the tank performance as well by just a tiny bit. Medium caliber tank gun rammer to decrease the loading time even more by 10%. Coated optics to have a permanent increase in view range by 10%. The other equipment that it is a viable option to equip to this vehicle, it would be a vertical stabilizer Mark 1 to get a 20% increase to accuracy during movement and turret rotation. This will help with accuracy when you are turning the turret and while on the move, while you are getting the shots, while you are playing run and gun tactics. The toolbox, it is not a bad idea if you want to mount it to have a faster repair speed. Enhance gun lane drive to make the aiming time even better, from 2.3 to 2.2. To increase the view range, you can use coated optics or binocular telescopes. If you plan to play this vehicle as a front line active scout, go with coated optics. If you're planning to sit back more and do some passive spotting, go with a binocular telescope. If you have view range enhancement perks, you can just use the slot for something else, and not use the coated optics and binocular telescope. It is up to you, for whichever way you want to increase the tank view range even more. The medium spaliner, it is not a bad idea. If you want to have more protection against ramming, HE round, and protection toward your crew as well. Especially for the Japanese tank line, having a medium spaliner, it is not a bad idea. But it is up to you if you want to use this equipment or not. Enhanced torsion bar, you can use it if you want to. This vehicle, it's already have a good camo rating as well. So putting on a camo net as well will make it even harder to detect at a distance. With the in-garage review taken care of, let's go to the replays now. This replay, I will show you how you can use the STB as a frontline medium tank. I am also in a platoon with my friend Mini Turk and his T-30 behind me. I am heading to the hill at G0 area. The team, it divided and went to the part of the map that they have to go to. I am being careful as I advance in the hill area. The first shot fell a little bit short. With the AMX falling back, I took advantage of this and tried to secure what footholding we have on the hill here. The AMXL knocked out my gun. I am being careful because the FV there could potentially one-shot me. I peeked over here to shoot at the Kepler of the FV, but I took a nasty hit from it. I am using the object in front of me as a bit of a shield right now to soak up hits. I am potentially a one-shot kill for the FV there, and potentially a one-shot from the T-54 and the Conqueror if they focus their fire. I got a lucky shot in the Kepler of the Conqueror there. Once the tanks in this area is taken care of, the group here will do a base push. This is a bit of a traffic jam here. That AMXL, he blocked my shot. I would have gotten that kill there, I think. To my surprise, by this point, my team would usually have lost a tank by this point in the match. So far, we have not taken a single loss yet. I will try to get water side shots for the object 263 and the T-57 as they are falling back. I got a shot on that T-57 there. I did quite well in this match. I did about 4.3 thousand damage as playing a frontline medium tank. This replay, I will show you how you can use the STB as a support tank when you are in a tier 10 match. I am also in a platoon with a mini Turk in his T-30. I am going towards the G0 part of the hill now. I am looking around to see what tanks the heavies in the 6 to 8 line, if they are spawning for me or not. I load the preload heat first to make sure my round penetrate the enemy tank. That shell fell a little bit short for its designated target. I fired blindly in that area, hoping to pan the M103. This T125 showed its side, so I took the advantage of the moment and shot the side of the vehicle. I got a ammo rack shot as well, which is cool. I changed the location to have a better position to shoot at the IS-8. I am letting the E75 and the IS-8 spot for me while I am on the hill here. Seeing the E75 is in the creek area, I went down the hill area to get to the creek to have a shot at the E75 to see how much damage I can do when I was down there. That E75, it's stuck between a rock and a hard place now. I am going towards the to the train track area there to spot any enemy tank in the area, so the artillery can shoot at them. The M53 35, I got a shot there. As I poke over and killed the T95, T92, a J Panzer E100 killed me. I did quite well in this replay. I did about 4,000 damage. This replay, I am in my STB in a clan war match. You cannot see what the enemy team have because this is a clan war match. They will pop up whenever they actually do something, or unless if we see them first. Right now, Aviana on the team, she is giving orders to the team where to go. I will speed the replay up a bit here. The team is getting to the location where they have to be. I am just pausing the video here so you can actually see how fast the STB can actually reach the top speed quickly enough here. 46, 48, 49, 50. 52, 54. It doesn't take long for this vehicle to reach a top speed when you're on flat terrain or going downhill. This Leopard 1 here, it have to go quickly unless it's go back to base to inform what it sees. Fortunately, I led my shot to shoot the Leopard while it was moving. I have not done much damage yet, but that will be better in the match. I landed a shot onto the deputy of E100 before going into the ditch here for cover, and to regroup with the mediums and heavy in the area here. In a tournament and in Clan Wars, the STB is a very good tank to use if you know how to use mediums well enough. Both of the teams, the one in the north and south, we are ready soon to do a dual pincer attack on the enemy team location. I am moving up a bit for the building, getting to the side of the building here for protection. The north is doing a push. That is unfortunate. The Lorraine took a hit there. There is a lot of sitting here for until I actually do something. I am heading to the island here now. I am using my agileness and my gun to actually take advantage of the hill here. When I got to this hill area here, I took advantage of it. I got into cover here. I support my team from this place here. While I am loading, I fall back into cover. The E3 here. I try to land most of my shots onto the capital area there. The E3 have a weaker capital compared to the E4, which the E4 have a very good capital. There. That shot I missed. I try to lead my shots there. The enemy team is feeling the pressure now. Now I am inflicting a lot of damage here. The E100 or the Mars landed a shot in that area. This is my last heat shell. I try to lead my shots. There, unfortunately, it missed. And probably ricocheted as well. This is where I actually help my team out a lot. Things are not necessarily looking good for the team right now. Nice shot. Here I use the agileness and the gun to my advantage. Also, I am showing the speed of the vehicle as well. While on the move, you can actually hit enemy tanks if you are lucky enough. If the shall go well, it is meant to. This C-57 is going to have a bad day due to my 105mm gun. I auto locked onto the T-57 there. This IS-7, I feel sorry for it. This match, I did pretty good in it. I did about 4 kills, almost 5. If I could have had gotten the IS-7 kill there. I did about 5,000 damage there, which is pretty good for a tier 5 medium tank. Let's go to the garage now. Let's do a brief recap on the STB1. The STB1 is a very good tier 10 medium tank to play if you use it right. The STB1 is a good tier 10 medium tank to use when it comes to Clan Wars. The tank itself determines how you have the vehicle set up as when it comes to equipment and perks. The STB1 can fill many roles in a match, whether it be a frontline heavy tank, a support vehicle, a active or a passive scout, and etc. The STB1 is a very versatile tank. when it is used correctly. Most of the matches I had in the STB1, I did quite well in the tank. I did about 2,000 average damage overall in most of my matches. The STB1 is definitely a keeper though. The grind up to the STB1 can be a pain in the arse at times, but when you do get to the STB1, it is definitely worth it. As this tank is a tier 10 and it's a good tank overall, this tank is a keeper for me. I hope that you learn a thing or two about the STB1 and how to use it properly. If you like my video, do follow my channel as well. Also, any comments would be appreciated as well. Good luck on the battlefield, everyone.